What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Vanderbilt versus Kentucky Week 4 college football matchup going down Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Vanderbilt and Kentucky. And Vanderbilt coming into this one 2-2 on the year after back-to-back losses. The most recent one, a 40-37 loss at UNLV as a 4.5-point road favorite. Meanwhile, Kentucky coming in 3-0 straight up, 2-1 against the number after a 35-3 win over Akron last time out. Now the loss for Vandy puts them 0-4 against the spread so far this season, and their lone game as an underdog, they ended up losing 36-20 to Wake Forest as 9.5-point dogs. But I don't know if I can just sell so low on Vanderbilt already. I mean, yes, this is a Vanderbilt team. The loss to UNLV, not great on paper, and neither it really is the loss to Wake Forest. But I mean, I'll say it. I like what I've seen from AJ Swann for the most part. Granted, he's had 4 games, but he leads the SEC in passing yards by a quarterback this season. He's had solid performances, against teams like Hawaii. He had a decent enough performance against Wake Forest. If he doesn't throw those 2 picks, maybe that's a closer game, or maybe even talk about, Vanderbilt potentially winning that game. The loss to UNLV sucks, but again, there were plenty of home run plays for Swann in that game, through for 17-35 passing, but 335 yards and 3 touchdowns. So I think he could definitely have some success here against a Kentucky team that I feel has still taken a step back personnel-wise from last year. And it's not like Kentucky's had the hardest schedule so far this year. I mean, they played the likes of Akron, Eastern Kentucky, and Ball State. Ball State, a mid-level MAC team at best. Akron, one of the worst MAC teams in the conference. And an Eastern Kentucky team that Kentucky was favored by 34.5 points against, and only won by 11, 28-17. Kentucky's defensive averages are stout. But again, I think those numbers are a little bit inflated, just given the level of competition on the other side. Now, is Vanderbilt a team that's likely to threaten Kentucky here? I'm not so sure, but let's keep in mind, Kentucky under Mark Stoops as a 2-score favorite has not been good. When Stoops has been laying 14 points since arriving in Lexington, 0-4 against the number, and that includes a loss to these same Vanderbilt Commodores as 17-point favorites last year, 27-24. And I just think this could be a sleepy spot for Kentucky. Going to Vanderbilt at noon, and then you look at the next couple games for Kentucky. Got upcoming games against Florida at home and then at Georgia. So I think this is just a terrible sandwich spot for Kentucky. I think if Kentucky wins this game, they win it by 10. I could see Vanderbilt putting a scare in them, though, here. So give me Vanderbilt and the points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.